The Roman religion. Before the gods themselves, one key idea: Roman religion was contractual, not emotional. If you honored gods correctly, you can have. Roman prospered. Armies won wars. Crops grew. The state survived. Faith was less important than correct ritual. A prayer done wrong could invalidate everything. 2. The Capitoline Triad. Gods of state. Jupiter Optimus Maximus, king of the gods, sky, law, and authority. Jupiter was supreme judge, enforcer of oaths, protector of treaties and Roman Senate. Lightning was his weapon, a symbol of divine approval or punishment. Generals swore oaths to Jupiter before campaigns. Triumphs ended at his temple. Breaking an oath sworn to Jupiter invited disaster. Unlike Zeus, Jupiter was less lustful, more legalist, a god of order, not the chaos. Juno Regina, marriage, childbirth, protection of state. Juno have a multiple aspect. Juno Lucina, childbirth. Juno Moneta, protector of finances, origin of word money. Juno Regina, queen and guardian of Rome. Every Roman woman was believed to have a personal Juno, just as a man had a personal genius. She symbolized female authority, social order, continuity of families and the state. Minerva, wisdom, strategy, crafts, knowledge. Minerva wasn't about raw intelligence. She represented tactical thinking, skilled labor, civilized progress. She was a patron of weavers, architects, teachers, strategists. Unlike Mars, Minerva's war was controlled, calculated, and defensive. Mars, the soul of Rome. Mars, war, masculinity, agriculture, power. Mars wasn't just a war god. He was protector of soldiers, guardian of fields, symbol of Roman masculinity, and have a key difference of Ares. Ares equal bloodlust, Mars equal discipline and duty. He was the father of Romulus, making him Rome's divine ancestor. Mars, or Martius, was named after him, the traditional start of a military year. Venus, and Rome's divine bloodline. Venus means love, fertility, victory, ancestry. Venus wasn't just romance. She was life-giver, symbol of prosperity, divine ancestor of Rome. Through her son Aeneas, she became the mother of Roman people, a political goddess. Julius Caesar promoted Venus Genetrix, or Venus the Mother, to legitimize his rule. Apollo, order and civilization. Apollo means sun, prophecy, healing, music, and reason. Apollo represented rationality, balance, control over chaos. His oracle was consulted during plagues, wars, political crises. Augustus favored Apollo heavily, using him as a symbol of moral reform, cultural rebirth, imperial stability. Diana, the wild and the pure. Diana means moon, hunt, nature, childbirth. Diana stood outside civilization. She ruled forests, animals, and unnamed world. She was protector of slaves and outcasts, a symbol of independence, associated with the virginity and freedom. Her cult often existed outside city walls. Gods of power, trade, and fire. Mercury means trade, travel, communication, deception. Mercury governed commerce, negotiations, and boundaries. Merchants prayed to him for profit. Thieves prayed to him to avoid capture. Vulcan means fire, smithing, destruction. Vulcan was feared. Fire could build cities or destroy them completely. His temples were often placed outside cities to reduce risks. Romans believe earthquakes and volcanoes were signs of his anger. Sea, death, and the earth. Neptune, sea, storms, and horses. Vital for trade, naval warfare, Romans' grain supply. Also linked to earthquakes, the sea god who shook the land. Pluto, underworld, wealth, fate. Pluto ruled the dead, underground riches like gold and silver. He wasn't evil, just unavoidable. Romans avoided saying his name, preferring euphemism to avoid drawing attention. Ceres, agriculture, harvest, life cycles. Ceres controlled food supply, seasonal balance, survival itself. Her cult was essential. Famine was seen as divine punishment. Chaos and liberation. Bacchus. Bacchus means wine, ecstasy, madness, rebellion. Bacchus represented loss of control, emotional release, challenge to authority. His cult frightening the Senate. In 186 BCE, the Bacchanalia was restricted by law. To Rome, Bacchus was dangerous freedom. The gods of daily life. Vesta. Vesta means heart, sacred fire, Rome's survival. The flame of Vesta symbolized Roman's life force. If it went out, it meant a disaster. The Vestal virgins took 30 years vows, had immense privilege, were buried alive if they broke chastity. Janus, beginnings, transitions, time. Janus had two faces, past and future. He governed doors, gates, war, and peace. When Roman was at war, his temple doors stayed open. Lares, Penates, and Genius, household spirits. These gods protected homes, family, food, personal, destiny. They were worshipped daily, not just at festivals. Roman gods weren't about belief, they were about order. If a Roman felt it meant rituals failed, gods withdrew favor, the cosmic contract was broken. The Romans' religion wasn't fate, it was an infrastructure.